Hey, what is up, guys? I know it's been a while, and I feel like I say that in every single video that I post, and I really didn't plan this video out, so I feel like if I... Oh fuck, my camera's dying. We're just gonna try and make this quick, and if it dies, I'm gonna have to like re-record the entire thing just because I hate editing videos, because one, I am lazy, and two, I just feel like unedited videos are like more raw and more honest. I feel like I shouldn't have to go through and like clip out all of the things that don't matter, because I feel like as a whole all of it matters. But so I was gonna record this a while ago because I finally turned 18, I'm finally an adult, and I felt like there was a few things I needed to say. I was gonna write myself a letter, which I wrote some of it out, and I feel like I'll probably not even put all of this in here, but I'll read most of it and just kind of explain my experience, I guess. So from right now, it wouldn't be about a year and a half ago, but the beginning of it is about a year and a half ago. I attempted suicide for maybe the second or third time and spent about a week in the hospital because I overdosed on medication and took myself into the hospital and then ended up having to stay in the psychiatric hospital. I feel like in my life this is one of my weakest moments, and I hate that this is my story, and I hate the fact that at like so many points in my life I was so weak and I felt so weak. But I feel like I've grown so much from it, especially just in the last year and a half. And I know that sometimes it doesn't feel like it's gonna get better, and I know that it does now. And I know that that's kind of corny, and like when you're in that position you don't want to hear it gets better, just because I feel like that's the last thing you want to hear when you're feeling down. I know that that was something that I hated. But I just feel like I really want to raise awareness to like mental health issues, just because that's always been such a big part of my life, and I know that there's people out there that feel the same way, and I know that they're not alone, and I know that I'm not alone. But I also know that there's a lot of people in the world that don't understand any of this, which is really sad. And I don't know. It's just weird to think that almost 2 years ago I didn't think that I'd be alive today. And it's insane how all of these like stupid things that I've done haven't killed me. And I just feel so lucky that I lived through everything that I've done to myself, and like all of the things that I've experienced. And I don't know, I feel like the scars on my arms and my legs aren't like a reminder of like how pathetic and like how down I was. I feel like now it's like a reminder of how strong I was, because I don't have an addictive personality. I smoked cigarettes for a while, and that was never something that I got addicted to, and I couldn't imagine myself getting addicted to anything. But I became really addicted to cutting myself, and the first time I did, I was 12 years old, and it took me almost 5 years to overcome that. And I just, if I could give anyone like some really good advice when it comes to this kind of thing, is don't self-harm in that way. And like I know that there's so many different ways of self-harm, but cutting yourself is just like really addictive, and I cannot believe how like wrapped up I got myself into it, and how damaging it was, and how I just like didn't die a few times because of how bad it was. And recently I had one of my friends become very depressed, and they have like told me all of these things, and they feel like they don't have anywhere to go, like anyone to talk to, and they just want to kill themselves. Like they are feeling like cutting themselves, and we talked it out, and like things have been fine. Like, luckily, these are things that I've experienced, so it's really easy for me to just, like, give my input on it. But like I've said before, like, you can't be everyone's therapist. Like, that's just not how it works. It's really unhealthy. But, I texted this person a message. Let me see. I'm hoping I can find it. Oh, okay, I think this is it. I said, I hope you realize that all the life you've lived and all the good and bad things you've experienced made you into the person you are today, and whether you love or hate that person doesn't change the fact that you're going to continue to grow as a person, and it's only going to get better. And I would like to tell everyone that, just because I feel like that is something good to live by. I know that when you're having those moments and like you're stuck in that for a while, it's really, really easy to hate yourself, and it's really easy to believe that it's not going to get better, which is why it's so easy to believe that it's just easier to end it all. But it takes a really long time to grow up and to get older and just grow from all of the bad things that you've experienced, which is why I just like decided to sit here today and talk about it, because I feel like if I would have heard someone saying this kind of thing to me, it would have given me a lot more hope, and I don't think that I would have been in the position that I was in almost 2 years ago, to where I ended up in the hospital for a week and I didn't have friends because I had spent so much time feeling sorry for myself and like pushing everyone away. And the only person I had there for me was like my mom and like a couple other people. And I just hope that when people watch me and like when people watch this video, they feel a little bit better about where they're going in life, even though they might be in a shitty position. And I really never know how to end these things, so I feel like that's just gonna be it, because we're already like almost 8 minutes in and I talk too much and I just talk about like nonsense. So I love you all and you're all so very cute. See you later.